welcome back, and today I want to discuss how mortgages actually create wealth inequality for ordinary people. If you look at my channel, I often talk about grifters in the social influencer space, but there's also this common thing that money is getting devalued, and with that also the prices are going up with assets. And it's not that your mortgage it's more powerful, it's like you pay for a house that you shouldn't be paying. There are three ways that mortgages create wealth inequality. One is a lower rate of home ownership, two is the lack of financial assets, and three is the loss of government money, i.e. government debt is going up due to privatization and increasing national debt. So if you want to know how mortgage debt works, it's basically how money works. All mortgage debt is mortgage, which means that for every mortgage that someone owns to someone as a debt, someone else is getting that as a credit. So i.e. if you are getting much bigger debt accumulation with your mortgage, someone else is accumulating much more credit due to that debit of yours. So why does this happen? That's because capitalism is now a debt-based economy. All money is created through loans, and when a bank lends money, it creates a loan and a debt at the same time. And the borrower pays interest and the creditor earns interest. So let's say I borrow $100 from a bank and I pay you because you're watching this video. You now have $100, but I still owe money to the bank. From your perspective, there's no debt, but the money is still tied to a loan. And that's basically the whole fiat money system. All money is credit and debt. All money is credit, all money is debt. So when mortgage debt increases, there's someone else accumulating the credit. Okay, now you understand the basics. We go a bit further, how the ultra rich, ultra wealthy, bankers, Rockefellers, BlackRock, you guess it, how they actually own you through your loans, through the mortgages. If you're in BlackRock, you of course want a well-balanced portfolio. That could be stocks, gold, bonds, and property. But if they have to buy houses, they also have to take a hassle of maintaining the house. So if you're rich, you can buy a house for $1 million. You basically have two choices. You can buy an apartment and rent it out and take care of all the problems with tenants, or you can lend the money out to someone else and then also earn interest on that. So either way, house prices are going up. But who actually owns the house? If you are $1 million in debt, you don't own the house. The bank technically owns it and the real owner is the lender. So mortgages just allow very rich bankers to control houses and own property through the middle class without the hassle of taking care of tenants. So yeah, that's the cycle of wealth extraction. So this goes in 5 steps. Step 1, the rich accumulating money, most likely by government policies. Step 2, they either buy properties or lend mortgages. Step 3, house prices rise, forcing ordinary people to get even bigger loans. Step 4, the middle class accumulates more debt, while the rich are creating even more credit for them. And 5, the cycle repeats. That makes the gap even bigger. So future generations will even think that an apartment for $1 million is cheap. And our government is actually making this even worse by 3 steps. They encourage more debt, so i.e. they help people buy homes. They lower mortgage eligibility, and they push out for longer mortgages, like 40 years plus. And this doesn't fix the problem. It just keeps people way longer in debt. So yeah, what can be done? 3 things need to happen. Higher taxes on wealth assets, lower taxes on ordinary family, and policies that reduce wealth inequality, i.e. not increasing in debt. So yeah, I'm not saying a mortgage is bad or rather keep renting, but mortgages are bad, and that's only because the rent is often even more than the mortgage that you have to pay. But your mortgage is someone else's wealth. The more debt you take on, the rich bankers are gonna get, and your kids and grandkids will have to inherit even bigger mortgages. So yeah, this is the system that we're fighting against. If you want to know more about politics, how people lie, you can see that. And if you actually want to know how money works, you can look at that.